I don't even know what to say. Hi, this is Claire, your intuitive reader. I have literally done the same readings over and over again because the craziest things have been happening all day. Um, my cat launched himself at my other cat, knocked over everything over here, knocked over all my cards. Cards were flying everywhere. Um, and then my phone just kept on like filling up no matter how much storage space I seem to clear, or how much storage space it says I have. I'm still running into it running out of storage. So I really feel, like every time I've started, my cat comes and runs to the door and starts scratching. There's something that does not want me to get this energy out. And I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep working. I'm like, no matter how much you try, I'm going to keep getting this message out. So maybe somebody needs to hear that. Like, maybe stuff's getting in your way. Maybe things are coming up. Maybe things are trying to distract you, and you got to keep pushing forward. And, you're moving forward in life. And I really think that people around you are not comfortable with that. You have done the work. You are not in the same place that they left you. They thought if they just moved on with their own life, that you'd just be stuck there just being sad and, not be able to move forward. But you're not where they thought you were going to be. So I pulled this spread. I got this really cool deck from a very close friend, very special person close to me, who's always looking out for decks for me. He went to a antique fair and found this deck for $5, and it had some really cool handwritten spreads in it, which I really like for this deck. It's called the Light and Shadow Tarot, and it's really cool because it's like block prints, so it's all in black and white. So there's a lot of detail, but the colors aren't there. So sometimes we need to see things in black and white. And it's as simple as that. I feel like this energy is extremely grounded. The first card I pulled, this is called a dream spread. So this is the first card that came out, which is the Ten of Pentacles, the most grounded, earthly, fulfillment, abundance card there is. It, after all this hard work, as you've got your pets here just hanging out, you've done all the work, you've gotten all the pentacles, you can't go any further. I mean, this is like, wow, you have reached that earthly abundance place. Maybe this is just within your, this can be health. Maybe you've done a lot of work. The events that led to this 10 of Pentacles abundance is more pentacles, is more earth energy. It's a 4. It's solid foundation within self. This is within, so without. Within, so without. And I also pulled a Beyond Lemuria oracle cards, and this card came out, which is number 34, Life Force Energy. And the thing that just immediately struck me was how similar these images are. They both have the basically sun, the energy, life force energy, bringing within and then exuding without. So these cards are both saying, like, you've gone inside, you've done that work within your own temple, and now you can let it out. You can expand the abundance of those around you. The energy within, another great card is I don't know if I'm allowed to show any of this stuff. I don't want to get in trouble. But anyway, so this This is the World card, and this is birthing, you know, new ideas. You have reached the point in your life where you have done all the foundational work, the earthly work, the, you know, it is the earth, the world. So, you know, like you have reached that point. You have done that. You could actually be pregnant if that's a possibility in your life, but I get more the energy of bringing everything together, bringing all this, you know, all this work you have done, and you know, you being able to bring together others. You know, you've got the also the foundation card, what I consider the foundation card, the Four of Wands. This is bringing together these things. This, you know, could be like I said, within and without, bringing them in together. You know, you do have sort of a yin yang here, so that balance within yourself gives to a very solid ability to ground and move forward and bring in abundance, bring in that health, that family, that love. You know, you also got the Four of Cups. You know, this is a lot of four energy. This is a lot of foundational energy. This is a lot of grounded energy. The four pillars, the four walls. This is more grounded earth energy. This is emotional. In this circumstance, you have all these cups that are, you know, you have the moon here. Again, we have a lot of the same symbolism within the other cards, and you're using that foundation to bridge, make a bridge. You are that person. You're not letting all this garbage come up in your consciousness. Instead, you're using your groundedness, your prosperity to bridge between yourself, the inside to the out, bringing other people in. You know, because you have also the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is all about potential. You have all these options. You have all these different ways. You have the Ten of Pentacles, so you have that foundation so that you can choose which direction you want to go in. Which cup do you want to pour into? You have so many cups. I mean, you have a total of 11 cups. I mean, you have a lot of cups. You have a lot of pentacles. And there's a lot of earth energy here. You know, maybe you're dealing with earthly energies. It's a very grounded energy. And I think that has definitely come from this like bringing in of light, bringing in of energies, being open and receptive, and also giving. I mean, this is generosity. In order to have that abundance, in order to share that, you have to give it. But in order to give, you have to have received. And then once you get to that point, you have another four, another foundational card, the Emperor. This isn't just the king. This is the king of all kings. He's got the cup energy, the wand energy, the pentacle energy, the sword energy. He rules, and it doesn't have to be a he. You don't have to be a he, but this is masculine energy. There's a lot of masculine energy because this is about doing. This is about, you know, bringing something into the world. It's not just about sitting back and thinking about it or feeling it. It's actually about doing. This is a lot of doing energy. Like hands up, everybody's hands are up. They are ready to take on the world. You know, they are ready. They're like, oh yeah, like We've spent enough time, you know, curled in thinking about what other people want from us, and does that really work for you? It doesn't seem like it did. It seems like you found the light within yourself, and then you created with that light. You brought in those two energies and created life, created this ability to have any of these options you want, this emotional freedom to feel the way you want. Yes, you've got hurt and despair somewhere in there. Yes, you have all these cups that could be full of things that are hurtful, but you've used those cups and turn them into wine, turn them into abundance. And another card I pulled was number 5, the heart chakra card. And 5s are about change. So you had a change of heart. You went within, and then you realized that the way people were functioning, the reasons people did what they did were from a place of pain. They weren't looking from their heart. And maybe you weren't. Maybe you needed to go within and realize that you needed to have compassion. And that when you looked at situations again and people's actions, that you saw that their motivation was not what you thought it was. You might have changed your heart space to allow compassion and love towards those. And in doing that, I really think that you were able to create abundance. I think it's wonderful energy. It's been very hard to get this energy out. I don't know why. I do feel like there is some negative people from your past that are, and I only say negative in the fact that their mindset and frequency is not attuned to manifesting what they think they want. They're still very much stuck in like, oh, here's, you know, two of my cups have floated away here. But these are overflowing. How much emotional fulfillment do you need? Like, you know, here's I see this card is it was under the bridge. And so it's like all this stuff is the bridging of your emotional to your physical, the movement. And maybe that's one of the things you've changed. Maybe you're being more physical. Maybe you're not just staying up in your head and like analyzing, which I was getting was a lot of the energy directed towards you. You know, think about this. Think. Feel what I'm, react to the swords I'm throwing at you and the snowballs and stuff like that. And you're like, yeah, oh, okay. Well, that's, I'm going to sit here as the emperor and be like, oh, okay. Yeah, you seem quite upset. You seem quite angry. I'm sorry. And, that giving mentality gives you the ability to relax. You're not taking it personally. You're just going, oh, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of emotions going on here, a lot of different directions that I could go. And yeah, that's interesting. It seems like you have spent some time disconnecting from being emotionally activated by energies that aren't suiting you. And when you're coming from a place of the heart, that is a lot easier to do because you don't have to react to everything that comes along. It's often not about you. And I think that this, like I said, this energy is extremely grounded. You also might be dealing with earth signs, and that's Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. And yeah, these energies might be bringing up some areas that you didn't realize you needed to deal with. And in dealing with them, you've moved to a place of complete manifestation and abundance. I'm going to see if there's anything else that wants to come out. I'll see. And these cards these are the ones that got knocked over. These are the ones that the cat kept on messing with. They fell out in a drawer. They're the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, and I really like them because they're very straightforward. They've got bright colors, clear words, and impatience. Okay, so you want to get to here. This is where you're like, this is my future. But you may be being like a little impatient about this. Here, I got to cover her up again. You might be being impatient about manifesting the world. The world was not built in a day. Yes, it was built in 7 days. But those 7 days actually could have been billions of years or an infinite amount of time, depending on what you believe. So again, this is, patience. You have the ability, observe your emotions, observe your reactions, and find that patience within yourself. Come from, if you're feeling yourself be really reactionary, are you coming from the heart space? Are you in touch with how you're feeling? Is what you're reacting to actually about what's coming up? And then I got the perfection card. So again, this is like, okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. There is no perfect. There's no perfect. If we were so worried about perfect, we would love, we would be okay with AI art and AI readings and AI this and AI that, but we love the imperfections. They give us a viewpoint on life. When somebody's creating something and it's too perfect, it's beautiful, but it doesn't really serve that place in our souls, that place in our hearts that we're like, okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like some of the best fruit is not perfect. It looks ugly. I mean, they have that whole delivery service, like ugly produce or ugly fruit or whatever it's called. And I'm like, I've bitten into some ugly fruit, and it was the most delicious thing that I had ever experienced. So you're not going to do this perfectly, and you don't need to. And just because it's not perfect in your eyes doesn't mean it's not going to be exactly what needed to be created. So trust your heart. Be patient. Just like in this world card, again, I gotta cover up, which is ridiculous, but it's just a drawing. In this world card, this, just like a birth, it takes a long time to have a baby. It may take 9 months to make this work. It could take 10 months. But I'm getting more the timeline of 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months, or something happening in April. There are so many fours here. It is just like 4, 4, 4. It also could be in July 4th. I've gotten a lot of downloads about July 4th this year. I don't really celebrate it anymore, as it's, got a lot of icky backgrounds, and my pets and child is terrified of fireworks. So it becomes a little sad for the gentle beings in my life. Um, but maybe July 4th has a significance to you. Maybe you were born July 4th. Maybe something's going to really come to light. Maybe that's when this is going to happen. Maybe when, there's explosions and fireworks and all this, maybe that's going to happen for you. And it could also be related to love, a union. Maybe someone is becoming one with someone else and creating a life around July 4th. Who knows? I'm not sure. Also, the 21st could be July 21st, July 10th. So that's what I got. And if you liked it, please join the Koala Collective. I would love to feel your energy. I would love to read for you. I would love to be a part of a community with you. And like and subscribe to the channel, and just leave a comment. Just leave a little emoji if this spoke to you. If it didn't, just say hi. Come back and see if other energies speak to you. The more people that log in, the more people that view this, the more people that want to be a part of the Koala Collective, the clearer I can read for you. So again, I really loved this reading, and I really enjoyed myself, and I hope you did too. Okay, goodbye.